Great, good. Today we are talking about the flow of blood in the human heart. The flow of blood in the human heart. In the human heart. Right. Yes, we want to see how blood comes into the heart and leaves the heart and comes back into the heart, and then it is carried away to other body parts. I'm going to simplify the heart. This is purposely for students who find hard time mastering the heart. I'm going to simplify it in this way. I'm going to have this blood vessel that carries blood into the heart. I'm going to have this blood vessel that carries blood away from the heart. After blood has just entered the heart, it is carried away. This blood goes into a part here we shall call lungs. Good. Blood enters the heart, goes into the lungs. Now, allow me separate the two sections of the heart like that. Blood continues from the lungs, it flows back into the heart. Let me do like this. I do like this. After it has come back into the heart, it then goes away into other body parts. Simple illustration of human heart. Simple. This blood that enters the heart from all other body organs except lungs enters through what we call vena cava. Vena cava. So this is our heart. Simple structure of the heart. The two sections of the heart are separated by a muscle we call septum. Septum. Good. After this blood has entered into the heart, it goes into lungs. We shall have a reason as why it goes into lungs. Through what we call pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery. Good. Reaches the lungs, and from the lungs it continues back to the heart through pulmonary vein. Pulmonary vein. Great. Here we come. Blood from other body organs except lungs enters the heart, and immediately it goes to lungs, and from lungs it continues, comes back to the heart. Reaching the heart, it goes out of the lungs to all other body parts through what we call aorta. Aorta. Good. The two sections of the heart are separated by septum. Allow me to inform you that this section of the heart only is occupied by deoxygenated blood. This section is occupied by deoxygenated blood. That is blood that does not contain oxygen. This section of the heart is occupied by oxygenated blood, and that is blood that carries oxygen. Now, what is the function of the septum? The septum prevents oxygenated blood from mixing with deoxygenated blood. Why does blood go to lungs? When you look at this closely, you see blood in this section is deoxygenated, while blood in this section is deoxygenated. Meaning, the blood which was deoxygenated, after it reached lungs, it released its carbon dioxide and picked oxygen. That's why this blood leaving lungs is oxygenated and the one entering lungs is deoxygenated. Why does blood go to lungs? Blood goes to lungs to drop carbon dioxide. Drop carbon dioxide. Blood goes to lungs to pick oxygen. It's not only carbon dioxide that is dropped in the lungs. We have carbon dioxide, we have water vapor. Blood goes to lungs to drop water vapor, water in a gaseous state. Simple explanation of the human heart. This section of the heart, this section, this one, is bigger than this. This section is bigger than this section. Let me call this section Y. Let me call it X. I call this section Y. Y. Section Y is bigger than section X. These sections are called ventricles. Reason being, section Y pumps blood to longer distances than section X. Section X only pumps blood to the lungs, while section Y pumps blood to all other body parts. It's a reason why section Y is thicker than section X. Section Y pumps blood to longer distances than section X. Yes. Here we have valves. We have a valve here. We have a valve here. Like I said, this is a small and simple explanation of the human heart. When you draw it following biology, it's different. These valves are meant to prevent the backflow of blood, because when the heart is pumping, it has some rests. It pumps and rests. So during the rest, blood should not flow backwards. It rests. Then from where it has rested, it is pumped ahead. So that's the function of these valves, the bicuspid and tricuspid. Simple explanation of the human heart. Very simple. I hope you find it helpful. The flow of blood in the human heart. The vena cava that carries deoxygenated. Oh, maybe I can help you understand this. Let me rub this. I can help you understand the difference difference between the veins and arteries. We have called this one pulmonary artery, this one pulmonary vein. Vena cava, vena cava is a vein. Why? Because it carries blood into the heart. Veins carry blood. Veins carry blood into the heart. That's why this is a vein, pulmonary vein. This vena cava is a vein. Why? It carries blood into the heart. So vena cava is a vein. Reason being, it carries blood into the heart. Aorta is an artery. Reason being, it carries blood away from the heart. By definition, arteries are blood vessels that carry blood away from the heart. Arteries carry blood away from the heart. Away from the heart. Those are arteries. It's the reason why this one is called pulmonary artery, because it carries blood away from the heart. Yes. Why do we give them the word pulmonary? Pulmonary. Wherever you find the word pulmonary, just understand that we are talking about lungs. All blood vessels that have something to do with lungs are given a surname, pulmonary. Pulmonary artery, pulmonary vein. So when you hear the word pulmonary, just understand we are talking about blood vessels. Oh yeah.